Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my kittens. How are you? My name is Allison, and today we are playing Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies Collector's Edition. Now it is actually possible we might be finishing the game today. And I actually will, during the premiere, tell you about a certain thing. I'm actually going to, most likely I will talk about it after the gameplay, just because I want to make sure it's expressed. It's actually about the game, not about the channel. I will actually be doing another vlog this Sunday, mainly because we did just finish Bonfire Stories Manifest Horror Collector's Edition, and today there actually is a good chance that we could finish Nancy Drew. So, with that, we're pretty much like in the middle of games, and it's making me think of whether to take a break or not. So, this Sunday, I'm going to be talking about that. Anyway, what is going on today? I actually do want to mention that Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies Collector's Edition is provided by Her Interactive. It is not sponsored, but I do want to mention that it is provided by Her Interactive just because that's the company that made the game, and I didn't get the chance to do I know I won't be able to do the introduction of the actual game itself. And what I really want to point out is that this game, Her Interactive, bases all their video games off the Nancy Drew book series. Let me go ahead and actually switch to the game. And the music you are hearing was A Quiet Thought by Wayne Jones. You can actually get the song on the YouTube audio library. Freaking copyright free music. Beautiful. Alright, so this is going to take a bit of take a while to get, just because I know it's always troublesome when this happens. It's always going to be Nancy Drew, but this possibly is the last time it's going to happen. Okay. All right. Oh wait, I should probably up the volume. Yeah. Okay. And now I can go full headset. All right. So sweet. So, as I said, Her Interactive bases all their video games, all their Nancy Drew video games, off the Nancy Drew book series, and this particular game is based off the Greek symbol mystery number 60. I will actually talk more about that at the end of the video, at the end of the live stream, and the reason why I'm treating this video, this raw footage, as a live stream is because I am no longer doing videos currently, just because of what's going on with my laptop, what's been going on with the previous editing software. It's just a complicated mess. But if you watched the live stream that I did about this situation, please check that out. I actually will be putting a link to that in the description box below. And if anything in this video, in this live stream, does not look familiar, please check the description box below. There's a previous video as well as the playlist. I recommend the playlist because it will have everything that I've done so far with Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies Collector's Edition. And let me tell you what is on the Collector's Edition when it comes to Labyrinth of Lies specifically, just because it does vary with certain Nancy Drew games. So, with Nancy Drew collectively as a Collector's Edition, it all depends if Nancy has a cell phone in the game. And in this one, she does. On the cell phone, you get phone charms, mini games, and those mini games usually refer to previous Nancy Drew games. And sometimes you get random text from a certain someone. That certain someone is usually Nan Nickerson, her boyfriend, or it could be Bess and George, her best friends, or Frank and Joe Hardy. But in Labyrinth of Lies, we're actually communicating with Frank and Joe. So that's a plus for us. And with Labyrinth of Lies, there actually are two specific Collector's Edition things that we can actually get to look forward to, and that's extra entries on Grigor's tablet, as well as audio tabs on Melina's player on her computer, which I have already looked at in a separate video. You can check that out in the playlist. And I think that is about it. I think I was going to go into more detail. Oh, right. I always forget. um, with Her Interactive, they use their own gaming engine, and they like to try to keep things updated every so often, just to make sure that it looks nice and fresh. Everyone gets a good game, a good detailed game, and they're really good at it up until Midnight in Salem. With Midnight in Salem, they actually switched to Unity instead of using their own engine. But their latest updates on their own game engine, they added. Not only did they upgrade the menu, which happened with game number 26, Deadly Device, but they added 3 new features, and those 3 features were added to game number 27, Ghost of Thornton Hall. I don't know why they waited a game later, but that's their prerogative. One of those features is connects to the new game main menu setup, the new game setup. There actually is a basic task list for those who choose Master Detective, Master Sleuth. Before game number 28, Ghost of Thornton Hall, there was no task list. There was only one thing on there, and it would say, I'm a Master Sleuth or Master Detective. Check that off, and you're done for the rest of the game. You don't even contact your friends for help either. And I gotta tell you, I have actually been playing a little bit of Sea of Darkness on Master Detective, and it's actually basically like Amateur Sleuth, just no hint system, which I actually really like. I thought it was going to be like only a certain amount of tasks, but it's just your general task list of a Nancy Drew game, just no hint system, which I super love. I love it. I'm so glad they did that. But I'm glad I decided to check that out. Anyway, the other 2 features, one is the fast combo feature, which you did kind of see when I was checking on the connection of Nancy Drew and the recording software. The fast combo, I think I might be able to show you guys that. I'm not entirely positive. Actually, no, I won't be able to, considering where we are in the game. I won't be able to, which is unfortunate. But you can look at the previous videos of the Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Flies videos, because I know I did examples of what it looks like. I know I did in the previous live stream. And the other feature is actually connected to one of the awards. And don't mind these 2 being visible. I actually played ahead to make sure I knew what I was doing with the ending. And the third feature is connected to the spoiler-free achievement. As I said, there's a hint system, and the hint system is actually really cool. And I actually did more research into the Lift Mania award because I was really confused about that. And I don't understand the hack that I saw in that one playthrough that I saw on YouTube, because I think they had the idea that it was 300 or something like that. It is not. It's not. Basically, you just need to use the lift at least 25 times throughout the game. So I think I probably will go into a little more details about the achievements during the premiere of this. I'm not entirely sure, just because. Oh, I already got the ferryman. Oh, that must have happened. Oh, that's cool. Well, anyway, I will talk about that in the premiere. Anyway, I have been talking quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get into the game, shall we? The hint system is actually connected to this baby. This is the hint system. Basically, click on this. It shows you a box that says I need a hint. You click on that, and it gives you an actual general hint. If you don't understand it, it is either because you're too far behind or too far ahead. Just keep on playing the game. Talk to everyone on your phone. Go through your inventory. Do other things on your task list. Go to every location and click on everything possible. Just something is there that you missed, and it will help you move on. If you're still stuck, you can go ahead and click on that next box that says I need a hint. It will keep on going until you get a blue box with red words that say I need a solution. That is, in my opinion, that is your last resort. Once you click that blue box with the red words, I need a solution, that breaks your chance of getting the spoiler-free achievement. Fortunately, I was able to complete the game, so fortunately, I already completed the game doing that and got the spoiler-free achievement already, so I don't have to worry about using the spoiler. Of course, it doesn't really matter now because I know what I'm going to be doing
That's
now.
done. Check. Did that. That's done. Did that. That's done. Haven't done. Can't check that off yet.
Alright, so in the previous live stream, we looked at this, and Nancy said I need the seeds, which are these seeds right here, and considering we only see pink, gold, and brown, we're noticing another color on here that's not in here, which is red. So that means we're missing red seeds. I wonder where we're going to be able to find that. But we need to go back. So, I almost forgot. I need to, oink. Okay. Ooh. Right, what was that code? 72914? Yes.
Cute trick.
You better get used to being in a cage.
Nancy.
No, I don't think I will. You should get used to the world underground. You'll never see the sun again.
That's pretty confident for a man trapped in a cage.
Love the intimidation.
Like an animal, perhaps? Like a mad hound? My eyes searching wildly for the weak seams of my captivity? Blood still wet on my teeth?
Still trapped in a cage.
How many heads did Cerberus have? 3? I am but one of 3, and I will not be caged for long.
I know one of the 2 heads, which would be Xenia. The third one I assume is Grigor, since we know that Niobe is out. Actually no, we know that. Ooh. Actually no, I shouldn't leave this area just yet, because we do need to leave through these doors. We need these marbles here. Where are we going to find them? You know what? Let's go back. Let's see if he's still there.
Thanos escaped.
Yeah. Go figure. Oh, what's this? Yo, marbles. Gimme. You know what? I'm clicking this again. Because I do know one of the achievements is clicking on this at least 11 times. Oh, what's happening? Shoot! Did Okay, yeah, you were still recording. Wow, that is still recording. How did that not break it? That is weird. That is just plain weird. Okay, but I basically have like 9 minutes now. Ugh, it's frustrating. You know what? I'm gonna check the awards one more time. What was the knocking on heaven's door? 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? Let me look into this, because I know I do have a website open about the achievements on my phone. So let me check. Oh, I can trip the cage at least 7 times for the one of the awards. That's interesting. At least 18 times. Oh wow. Yeah, we didn't use the lottery. That's interesting. Restore all of 7 images. Yeah. Spoiler free. Ticket agent. Trivia tamer. Wannabe hero. Here we go. Try opening the gold Elysium door 30 times. Okay, I thought it was 11. The door will never open no matter how many times you click. Did you think it was easy to get into heaven? No, of course. Persephone never got into heaven. Oh, that's funny. That's funny shit right there. Uh, but yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen in this part, but it would be cool. I at least want to get one achievement. Oh hey, we got it. Sweet. Alright. Oh, right, duh.
One of these stones weighs more than the others. I need to figure out which one.
Yep. And it's interesting, I've played this at least 2 or 3 times, and I've noticed that it's one of these two. Because I'm always doing the first 6 to find out if if it's even or not. And if they're even, it's one of the last 2. That is
Yes!
definitely interesting. I never noticed that. Okay, so I'm not going to pick that up just yet because I want to read this. Um, Actually, you know what? Considering where we are, I should probably go ahead and stop here so that we can do a quick break. Well, wait, where are we? I can do 5 more minutes, I think. Yeah, I was originally supposed to go to 25 minutes. Yeah, okay. Let's do. I think we can do 5 more minutes. Let's go ahead and read this.
This isn't good.
Right? From now on, no talking. Nothing with a digital footprint. Any updates to the schedule go here. Done. Niobe's debts are covered and she's been provided with a Brazilian passport and a title to her new studio. If she possesses any problems, I'll make her watch me burn the deed first and the passport second. Good. She's welcome to take the fall, but she's smarter than that. Grigor has established connection with his fence and has the network in place to liquidate all the originals within 12 hours of opening curtain. Grigor has also set up financials. He will demand a 50% cut, but will accept a third. My driver will leave the transaction information in our hotel safe in Basel. Grigor wants insurance on his funds. He will be smart to keep himself busy in his work. Grigor threatens to pull his fence connections. He's cut out. I'll bring in my own team. We'll move the freights piece by piece. We lose what we lose. I can bring him under control. Do that, but he's cut out. We take no chances. Niobe's work is on schedule. The Drew girl has even given her access to a few new pieces. This will make up for any losses from Niobe's outburst. Grigor knows we're cutting him out. I don't know how. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of the girl, too. Xenia, walk, don't run. Think everything through. I don't need to think. I know how everything ends. Follow the plan, swap the replicas, see that the cameras are cut, and load the vans. I'll find you when the curtain drops. What do you want me to do with the artwork Melina's been tracking? Hide it in her office. I like the way you think up your little plans. I like the way you carry them out. Well now, my dear king of the underworld, we'll never be royalty, but follow what I say and soon we'll be just as rich. Dang, she's good with her words. Alright.
This shows how they're sneaking the real art out during the production.
Clear path from museum to loading bay. Runners. S2 Narcissus. Garden N. S3 Demeter's Garden T. S3 Styx N. Oh, Niobe. Thanos. Niobe. Xenia. And this is the path to the museum. This must be the audience. This is the stage. Interesting. Every single time, I think that's a second chance
Xenia,
cutscene.
did you bring me here?
Yes.
Thanos trapped me here.
Shh. I know. And I know you don't really believe I'll help you.
Yeah.
It's not too late to turn back. You're not like them.
Of course I'm not. I'm smarter. I've
Yeah.
got Niobe under my thumb, Thanos wrapped around my finger, and my heel on your throat.
What about Gregor?
Someone has to take the fall. He figured that out. But it's too late. I'm too many steps ahead. With good behavior, he'll find his cut waiting for him in 20 years. If he's smart. If not, he'll be keeping you company down here.
What do you intend to do to me?
And of course,
It's
her
funny
interactive gives us the
How
color skin.
no
white.
one remembers the end of Persephone's story. She came into Hades a trembling maiden, but in Hades, she became the Queen of Death. Me? I've always been the Queen.
Yikes. Alright, well, we're in no rush, honestly.
I bet these rings spell something.
And they do. First of all, with this being S at the bottom of the word, I automatically assume it's going to be Hades. Yep, and I'm right. This definitely is going to be spelling out chaos. Definitely Minos. Leth and Hades. Weren't Wait, wasn't Minos one of the heads of Cerberus? Wait, these were all brothers.
Finally, time to put a stop to their production.
Yeah. Let's actually go ahead and go back here.
They might be using that van to smuggle the art out.
Interesting. What's this?
Whoa, Gregor must be pretty certain the plan's falling apart.
Well, I am noticing the time. I'm going to go ahead and stop here for our little break. Oh shoot, I was a minute off. Uh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and switch here and do I guess 3.5 minute break, 4 minute break. Wait, I am a little bit behind. So, go ahead and go get a drink of water. Go get something to drink. Get something to eat. Go to the bathroom, stretch and whatnot. I want to make sure you are active, and I will go ahead and leave you to it. Break time. Hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back. Let me turn this down just slightly. Can you hear me now? Too loud? Now? Alright, alright, alright. Let me see if we can switch back to the game. I'm going to go ahead and pause the song there, because I can't think straight when I'm trying to switch back to the game. Okay, yeah. I am actually going to up the volume a little more for the game. Alright. And there we go. Alright. Just to clarify of how much time I need to do this. Okay. Let's go ahead and resume. So, what does this letter tell us? Dear law enforcement officer, I'm probably dead or I'll soon be dead. Please take a moment to grieve before moving on. I wasn't a saint in life, but I'm worth a moment of half-hearted silence. Thank you. It's a rough life for a murder victim, and you brought a ray of life into my presumed non-existence. I was killed by Thanos Genus following the attempted or successful heist of art from the Phidias Cultural Center. I had intended to get away with the theft, but if you're reading this, something went very wrong. I'm going to confess to everything because I bet I hated getting murdered, and I'd like some revenge. We were brought together by an unknown group, most likely Thanos' connections in organized crime. I didn't want to know. Even if I'm dead, I don't want to know. We posed as actors to gain access to the museum. Thanos found an artist and threatened her until she agreed to replicate the art. You can find her easily if you try, but don't. She is a nice woman who only wanted to stay alive. I hope she was able to. I hope she was able to. I am messing up here. Xenia Dukas was brought in to act as our director and communicate with the museum. Again, I didn't ask for more than I needed to know. I was to be the fence, but then I died, so I guess I don't mind the self-incrimination. Thanos was there to keep us in line, I think. He didn't speak much beyond pointing out how easily he could kill me. I'll give him credit for consistency. We planned to make copies of as much art as we could and sneak it out during the first show, then immediately flee the country, land in the safe house, and broker the sales. This didn't happen. I don't know where Thanos went. I don't know who else he killed. I do know that if you identify the fake art, you'll find your way to the buyers, and they'll lead you to Thanos and Xenia. Sorry I was a criminal when I was alive. I showed up late to the job fair. I guess. Hermes. P.S. Hey, Mr. T and Miss X. Like my notes? I bet you do not. Just to be clear, if I don't check in with my contacts every day, my epistle defense system kicks in to action and letters just like this hit the desks of cops and bounty hunters around the globe. I advise against killing me, but the choice is yours. Damn, damn, dude, damn. Oh shoot, I forgot to pull up the viewers advised photo. Whoops. Oh boy. All right. Well. Oh right. Completely forgot about that puzzle.
It looks like matching the pieces to the bases will raise the stones.
This shouldn't take too long if you know what you're doing, but then again, this puzzle is a bit confusing. So I will be as simple as I can with this. So you move blue here, move green to the side. And then you move red and yellow to the corners here. I mean, red is automatically in the right direction, so you don't need to worry about that. Go ahead and turn the wheel, and you want it to insert green. Oh, whoops. And of course, green is now in the correct position, so we just slide it back to where it goes. Go ahead and move yellow in here, and then move it up. Go ahead and put blue in the slot. Oop. And then move it here. Go ahead and move yellow to the side slot. Move red to the bottom. And then here, you basically do the twistaroo of blue and yellow at least 3 times, if I am correct. You're at least turning them around until they are in the correct direction. And it looks like blue is already is. There we go. So yeah. Let's get a going.
If I follow Gregor's clues, I should be able to figure out where to place the seeds.
Yes, and we did already collect the seeds. They were at the top of the if you didn't pay attention earlier, I had gotten the seeds from up here. It's funny that we don't get the option of picking up the seeds from here, but hey. Anyway, we aren't really pressed for time, so I guess I am gonna somewhat take my time on this. What's interesting is that this is the final puzzle, and so it is quite different from the amateur detective as well as the master detective. There's a huge difference between the two. Since we are on amateur, there's only a black center here. For master, there's like a black centerpiece here, here, and down here. I am thankful that I'm on amateur. Anyway, I think we're going to focus on yellow first. Let's see. So what you want to do is fill up the empty spaces. You want to fill up the seeds that are surrounded by a hint color. The seed colors inside the hexagons are not important, but the seed colors of the adjacent hexagons are. We should start with the red, then yellow, pink, and then brown, but I prefer to do it in order of the colors, so let's do that. So I'm gonna say here, boom, boom, boom. You can kind of see how it works if you pay attention to the dots, at least. Bum, bum, bum. And see how there's 3 yellow dots here? It doesn't mean 3 go here, it means 1 goes here. There. And then boink, boink. There we go. Okay, so we're done with the yellow now. I don't see any more yellows. Let's go ahead and switch to pink. I see pink here, so it could go anywhere, but I do know that it goes here. Let's see. Pink goes here and here. Bump, 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 bump. Boink. This, yeah, that goes there. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bum 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 bum. Who gives you the right to cry mercy, cry mercy, cry mercy. Alright, let's go ahead and do red now. Boink, 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 and boink. I assume... No, red doesn't go there. It goes here. It actually, if you don't put it in the right spot, it does this. These do light up. You do not want it to go to critical failure. And if you do get it to critical failure, it actually resets the whole thing. It doesn't save. So I actually advise you at least save it every so often. I should have expressed that at the very start. I forgot to mention that. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and put this here. I do suggest not just save often, but in case you forget to save and you hit the critical failure, then I suggest using your phone or at least your mobile device to take pictures. That way you know where to put everything when you get the second chance screen. Alrighty dighty. Alright, so the remaining... Wait. Oh, right. Here. Thumb. Bum. 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 Oh, whoops. Alright, and now, since we don't see any other color but brown, we do this. Do, do, boom, boom. Heck yeah. We're out!
Intermission is over. Please return
That's
to
done.
your seats.
Did that.
I need to catch them
Check.
before the
Did
show
that.
ends.
Did that.
I better hurry.
Haven't. That's done. Did that. That's done.
Weird, I swear I clicked on all of those. Okay, so we need to reboot the Wi-Fi? Oh, that's right, there was one other thing we didn't click in that box.
I need to fully charge the signal.
Alright, so this here, it technically kind of matters where you click. You have 5 charges, there's no second chance on this, and you're not technically in a rush, but you do kind of want to pick up the pace just because of this crazy music. Oops. And it lags, it does lag a little bit. So there are ways of doing this in at least 3 moves. I'm gonna choose this here. Lag City.
All right. The lift should be working again now.
Yep. Alright. And let me just check. Nope, still can't go through there. Alrighty dighty. You guys ready to see something really embarrassing?
I beg you, Hermes, bring her back to me.
Dear Demeter, it is out of my grasp.
Why does you have to make her white?
Carefully, girl.
Hades, take her away!
Sorry, Xenia. There's been a last-minute script change.
Have you lost your mind?
Let her speak, daughter.
At
A
least
daring art heist will not be seen in this evening's production. Instead, a killer, mastermind, grifter, and lost artist will tell the tale of how they almost stole an entire collection of rare art.
She's lying!
That's for the audience and the police to decide. Hermes, how does this story end?
In some versions, the dark forces of the underworld prevail, but not today.
nicely put.
Dear Ned, the world premiere of Persephone in Winter was surprisingly well received. Although now that most of the cast is in custody, I doubt there will be an encore performance anytime soon. After initial investigation, authorities now believe Xenia began selling stolen art during college.
Yeesh.
You could say she was something of a prodigy, I guess. Through connections she made selling stolen art, she was eventually introduced to Kronos, and by extension, Thanos.
Huh.
From there, the heist took shape. Xenia orchestrated the operation, and Thanos scared off anyone and everyone who would get in the way. When Melina couldn't be chased away, she was sent on a wild goose chase to track
Oh, I
down
was hoping to
jewelry
call-
that had never gone missing in the first place. The only hitch in their production was, well, me. The outcome of Xenia's trial is still unknown, but I have a strong hunch we're going to be in for a very long winter.
Yeah.
Thanos was taken into custody along with the rest of the cast, but it appears he did actually have some friends in the local police force. He's
Well,
on the network's
darn.
radar, and they hope to bring him to justice soon. Gregor is currently serving time for his part in the attempted heist. With Thanos on the loose, jail may be the safest place for Gregor to be.
Eh.
He wrote me to say he's spending his time setting aside the many characters he's played, and for once focusing on the man he'd like to become once he's released. If
Booyah.
the rumors I heard about his plea deal are to be believed, I'd say he's off to a wonderful start. Niobe admitted her part in the heist and was sentenced to probation and work release. Although she won't admit it, Niobe firmly believes Gregor's plea deal led to her light sentence. She may have lost her place in the art world, but it seems she's finding her place in the real world. For Melina, it turned out that a foiled art heist is the best possible way to advertise a new exhibit.
Yeah.
When the crowds
Unfortunately.
came, Melina was ready, and life in ancient Greece was a resounding hit. Attendance levels are at an all-time high, and Melina couldn't be happier. After leaving Greece, I met up with Frank and Joe, and we concocted a heist of our own. I can't share all of the details, but it involves smuggling out one of Emerson's priceless Nickersons during semester break.
See, I would love to see that.
I could tell you more, but I'd hate to ruin the surprise. Love, Nancy. P.S. I'm serious. Pack a bag, unlock your windows, and burn this letter immediately.
See, I would love to see how that turned out. Okay, what company developed the hydraulic system in the theater? I would assume it's Jovic Tech. Everything's by Jovic Tech now. Wait, really? How'd I get that wrong? Oh, yeah.
Long ago, in Iceland's longest night, when volcanic ash blanketed the world in darkness and terror, a starving village was spared by the wreck of one lost ship. Centuries later, the ship has returned, unmanned and unmoored, flying across the crashing sea. Join me on my next adventure. Sea of Darkness.
Years later, F off. Okay, so as much as I really want this credits to play on through the end of it, the end of things, which I normally do with all of the Nancy Drew games, I am kind of cutting it close on time. Of course, I mean I could just go ahead and let it roll while I talk about what's going on with everything. So, I did mention that her interactive bases all their games off the Nancy Drew book series. The book series has been going on since 1930, and I gotta tell you, the book series has been through the process of two different book publishing companies. First, it was Grosset and Dunlap, and then it was Simon and Schuster, which we will be seeing Simon and Schuster in this credits list somewhere. Anywho, oh look, the cast. Beautiful. Lonnie, well done. Sad to see you go. And I'm saying that because she's not the voice of Nancy anymore. Anywho, I do hope they kept Jonah and Rob though. Oi. Ooh, did I just see a Welsh name in there? Dude, awesome. Yep, there it is, Simon & Schuster. Anyway, those two book publishing companies, they actually have this thing where they like to reset the series every so often, and when they do, it's either for grammar or punctuation, or just revising the stories a little bit, or if not, just creating new stories. And with that, when that happens, they actually have to come up with new cover arts for all these books. Well, in my research for the Greek symbol mystery number 60, which this game is based off, I actually found 6 different cover arts, which I will show you what they look like in a minute, considering the end of the credits is just now rolling. Thank you, Simon & Schuster. Thank you, Her Interactive. Thank you, Bink Video and Rad Game. What did that say? Really? Oh, hey, the concept art. Alright, yeah, I guess I should let the concept art roll. This is actually one of the collector's edition part as well, the concept art. I always think that it's a regular game thing too, but oh my gosh, his eyes. Yo, freaking Joe. I'm not a big fan of what they look like in this game. But dude, Xenia's dress keeps reminding me of Hunger Games. Do you remember that lady's dress? Being on fire? Was it the first movie? Or the second movie? Yeah, look at this. Dude. Alright, well, this should bring us back to the main menu. Yep. Alright. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and switch to this baby over here. Actually, no, I should be showing you the book cover arts. Okay, so, I actually do not have much time to talk about everything, but, the Greek symbol mystery number 60, there's, like, I'm sure there are more, but I found at least 6 different cover arts. They're actually pretty cool looking. In my opinion, there's a flaw with one of the cover arts, and I think it's because uh, Simon & Schuster decided to work on things a little differently with the series. Yeah. Anywho, the book is actually a really good one. It's, as much as I want to go into the actual plot of it, it is Nancy, her dad, and her best friends, Bess and George. They all travel to Greece. Nancy actually gets accused of shoplifting, when in actuality, someone uh, someone put a stolen mask in her bag, and that mask actually came from a museum. At least one similarity of the game happens with the book in the first 6-7 chapters of the book. And then after that, well, I'm not going to spoil it. But now that we've already gone through this, I'm going to go ahead and switch to this here, because I do want to point out that if you don't have a copy yourself, you can actually find one on this website that I found about I guess over a year ago. This I'm not sponsored, I promise you, but uh, this business Internet Archives, they have two websites that you can go to, archive.org and openlibrary.org. They're both basically library databases. Open Library has a much bigger database in my opinion, just because it has pretty much all the books, all the metadata, all the megadata, and the text and stuff like that. You can look up anything in there, not just books, but cookbooks, audiobooks, podcasts, and stuff like that. Uh, but if you specifically pick American libraries, you can actually look up Nancy Drew, for instance, the Greek symbol mystery number 60, and you can see this little baby right here. Ba-bam! A magic there. The timing. I love it. Anyway, so you can go ahead and check that out. Uh, I, you did see a login information at the beginning. I wanted to point out that this website is free. Seriously, all you got to do is put in your email address, create a password. You don't put in any credit card information at all, and you get to borrow at least. The last time I visited there, I found out that you can check out at least 10 books, and you get to borrow each book for 14 days. That's 2 weeks. That's a pretty lengthy time. Normally, public libraries let you check out for at least a month, if not a week. So this is actually really beneficial. I actually really like it. And if you want an 11th book, you do need to return one of the 10 books, and then you can check that one out. And of course, if you want to read the Greek symbol mystery specifically, I will put a link of that, a direct link of that, in the description box below. And I do believe I kind of got to pick up the pace a little bit, but I do just want to show you just one more time how big of a website this is. I did show at the beginning of this, and it's probably going to happen again just because it's on a loop. But uh, archive.org has a bunch of different library databases that you can go to, not just American libraries, but there's like different locations of the world that you can check out. There's different types of library databases you can check out. It's really cool. I advise you check it out. Again, it's free. All you need to do is use your email address, and that's it. Otherwise, there's like no restriction. So I actually do got to get going, everyone. I'm noticing the time here. So I hope you all and I hope I helped you out at least a little bit in this video. If not, I'm not doing my job. And I hope you all enjoyed this video, this live stream. And if you did, please smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button, make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do and or live streams, which are on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. and Sundays, 4:30 p.m. Although this Sunday I will be talking about something specifically. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit, saying goodbye. Hoi, stay awesome and stay on YouTube.